Ok, ahora sí, empiezas, Gabriel.
A ver, essay, Language, Identity, and Influence in the English Society. Introduction. The history and cultural context of a society play a fundamental role in his shaping its identity. Elements such as environment, population, available resources, and geographical location all contribute to formation as a unique ways of life and distinct national characteristics. These factors influence not only how people live, but also how they think, interact, and express themselves. One of the most powerful expressions of a society identity is its language. Language is more than just a tool for communication. It's a reflection of community values, experience, and collective memory. Through language, societies combine their unique worldviews, tradition, and cultural nuances. Colloquial expression, regional accents, and everyday vocabulary often carry historical and cultural significance, revealing much about people's identity, even with that single language, such as English. Different communities develop their own distinct words and phrases that reflect their local realities and heritage. In this exploration, we will examine how certain words and expressions come to define English-speaking societies, illustrating the rich diversity that exists how the English is spoken, also using examples with different stem expressions. Meaning of language. Language is not just a way to talk, it's a part of who we are. It tells us someone is from, how they live, and even what they value. Even though many countries around the world speak English, the way people use can be very different. Each English-speaking society has developed its own words and expression that reflects its culture, lifestyle, and history. These local expressions are a big part of what makes each group of people unique.
Characteristic work in the sciences. In the United States, there are many regional bases that reflect to country size and variety. In the South States, people often say a all instead of you all. It's a short friendly way to speak to group of people and show a sense of community. Another expression should embrace meant to have a like casual conversation. You show the importance of taking time to talk and connect. In recent years, expressions like that's lit have become popular among you people, especially online, and use it to describe something from you exciting. In the United Kingdom, you find main local expressions that reflect to country history and in the word checking to describe something a little bold, playful like a check pin. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, the word we is often used instead of small. Another popular word across the UK is gobsmacked, which means very surprised. This expression shows how language reflects everyday and personally. In Australia, its way people speak often reflects the relaxed my culture. Australians like to show the words, like to sign in arbor of afternoon, packed like no worries, are used at time and reflect an easygoing attitude. One unique word in for think, which means something is right or true, and the other Bohan use it to describe someone who is in a uncle on road. In Canada, local expression also help some athletic and polyculture and warlike. He is often added to end of sentence to ask for end of checking listen is also we use word like loaning and toning to describe the dairy $1 and $2 coins. Another common prices is double, which refers to a coffee with two creams and two sugar. Popular in coffee shop like to Tim Hortons. These parameters reflect and national habit. And Ireland local expressions are full of humor and personality. One common word is crack, which means of the good conversation. It's an important part of social life. People say aged or use grant to mean anything from okay to great. These words refer of hearing people often speak with one and touch of humor. In South Africa, where English is one many office language, local expressions show the community bits of culture. For example, a robot in a machine is a traffic light. A baki is a small picture stock. People also will use as we is a greeting or no and just no. To talk about time with this can mean adding from so to later. The expression relates a different way of seeing time and daily life. The sum of local expression in English speaking country helps I understand more than just language. They know how people live, what they care about, and how they say the word, even if people speak the same language. These local words and brands remain in the every place. What is how identity language grown with culture, and through it we can we a closer look at what makes aging socially special.
Okay. In summary, this subtopic explains how everyday expression used in English speaking countries reflect their unique cultures, stories, and ways of life. It explores where certain expressions come from and how their meanings have evolved over time. For example, in the US, y'all is a warm way of saying you all, and shoot the breeze means to chat casual. In the UK, words like cheeky and gobsmacked show humor and personality. Australian says arvo for afternoon and no worries to reflect a laid back attitude. Canadians use to confirm or ask and say double double when ordering coffee, and Irish expressions like Craig and eighth show a fun and friendly way of talking, while South African says how's it to greet and use robot to mean traffic light. And finally, these expressions are more than just words. They show us how people think, speak, and connect in different places. By understanding their origins and meanings, we can better appreciate the richness and diversity of the English language across the world.
Examples of use with different times. Then we're going to use his representative words in some sentences with the grammar topics that we have seen. If you'll check the luggage limits, you'll avoid extra charge. If they travel this morning, they might not be happy about the shot debris that they have with his son at breakfast. If I do look at the expiration date, I could have not lived that lead situation with the cops. Cleo helped the accountant in that cheeky mode of dress that he has. The accountant has helped by Cleo with his cheeky way of dress. He was gobsmacked when that happened. Unless we found the wee screw, our car will be useless. He's always knackered from his part-time job, however he stand in the phone all night. Roman cannot be in school cause he's always working until able to keep forward his family. No worries, but the prices in the Union in the UA they're expensive like our country. He's too fair dinkum friend, but he doesn't take well the betrayal people. She's titty and pretty, but her sister is a kind of bugger. I'm doing an article of science. I think that the universe is so interesting. Huh? I have some tunis to pay the parking slot. Please order me a coffee with double cream and a drop of stevia. Thanks for that, Craig. That we were had yesterday, I might be more happy and less worried. If the Egypt worker had not been involved in the drone project, the company still might be in the war. I take a grand piece of the birthday cake, and it was the best of my life. How's it? Did you prove your chance at the casino? You will pass with your Becky as long as the robot is in green. Conclusion: all these expressions, from y'all in the US to Craig in the Ireland and robot in South Africa, are more than just words. They come from real stories and everyday life. They have changed and grown along with the people who use them. Local expressions show us the language is alive and full of meaning, even when the words are simple. They remind us that behind every phrase, there's a story, and those stories help shape who we are. And this is all. Thank you.